Strange Calls is a story about Officer Banks, who's a hapless cop who ends up finding himself at the bottom of the police ranks, and that is sitting in a caravan answering the night calls.
So you woke up and your shoe size has changed. You've been kidnapped? By your parents.
Most of them are just hoax calls, prank calls, lonely people. This is when we meet Gregor.
Sorry to be rude. Who are you?
Oh, Gregor's the name. I'm the night security for the town. You know, I lock up the toilets, the parks.
Gregor is convinced that there is all of this weird paranormal activity that takes place in this spooky town called Coolum.
Some of those cries for help are more real than you can possibly imagine. I call them the strange calls.
Good, yes, I call them prank calls.
Coolum is where I sort of grew up. My parents have a home there and I spent half of my teenage years there. I worked at an overnight shop in Coolum and I met a lot of strange people. Not weird strange, violent strange. So the Strange Calls might be a PG version of what I saw in that shop.
Daly came to us with a script for the Strange Calls, a 10-minute script at the time. And I ended up speaking to him and saying, look, we love the short films, don't entirely understand the script, but can see there's something there. Gave him some feedback on the script and he said, well, why don't I just go and shoot something?
How can I write with a hand like that?
Oh! I've seen this before.
When have you seen that before?
I've seen it before.
Don't make this up. You've never seen...
I've seen this before.
Help me! No!
And we saw that and it was a bit of a no-brainer really because it was such a fantastic taste of what the Strange Calls could be that we put him into development.
I was shopping in Coolum and I think I had my dog when I got the call to say it was in development. So my dog was the first one to know. He was so excited. And it felt really like a sense of achievement for us all that we had shot something, you know, in a garage in Coolum and now we're making it for ABC. It was a really good feeling about that.
So that's where Daly teamed up with Hoodlum, with the writing team there, set under Lee McGrath.
Because the key cast, or the two central characters were already set, it was much easier to write the show. We didn't have to sit and argue about what was driving the series.
The chemistry between Toby and Barry was immediate, was straight away.
Where did you get that? You shush, you're killing him. Don't. Shush.
Barry Crocker was amazing.
40 years ago he won the Gold Logie. But I think this is going to introduce Barry to a whole new fan base.
Yeah.
And of course, Toby is well known to all our audiences, so it's a fantastic pairing.
Toby and I are really good friends, so it was like working with a friend who just happened to be really talented. Hopefully a lot of the episodes feels like two characters are caught in a movie. Real characters stuck in all the films I grew up on and put in charge of saving the life of someone.
I love this shit.